Water, I think it's a life for me. Life, which means survival. One of the main factors to live your life longer time with healthy and everything. So water is, I would say, what is life of mine, what about my life. Water is life. Well, it's a long story actually from the Buddhist point of view. Water, there are the composition of formations, the origin of universe. When you talk about the origin of universe, so we have to discuss air first, then water comes. The shape of the water has to be like a disc, mandala, and that's why we call the air is like a crossed vajra, crossed thunderbolt, the shape, how the wind formed. Then on top of that crossed vajra, then water has to be there. So that's why how water come into existence in accordance with Buddhist cosmology, and we call the Buddhist Abhidharma Kosh, the text known as Abhidharma Kosh. According to that, so water came to existence because of that, what we really in need of living. So that's why I said water is the life. As I said that aquatic life also have a life force. Aquatic also have a life. It doesn't mean that they don't drink like a one jar of water. That's why I don't know how they really, the terminology, they use some kind of aquatic life. They are not using water, but because the subtle way they are using all the time, from the bud to death, very subtle. It doesn't mean that we are just running the waterfalls or rivers, or they just come to the drink like us. But aquatic life, you see, why they call aquatic life means they are really using the water. That's why they call life. So as I told you, life and water is inseparabilities. Since that water is our life, then we have to preserve and we have to sustain the continuity of the water flow, because the flow of our life is dependent on the water. So what I want to say to the viewers and audience, that water is indispensable in our life. So that's why we should keep flowing, as a living, like a river flowing ever.